In Romanism, our understanding of God is unique. We do not worship a single deity in the way that monotheistic religions do, nor do we see the gods as disconnected forces competing for power. Instead, we view divinity as existing on multiple levels, emanating from a single source that is beyond all things. This source is the One, the formless absolute, beyond all categories, beyond even being itself. The One is so transcendent that it cannot truly be called a god in the traditional sense, for even the gods arise from it. But how do we relate to something so utterly beyond? That is where the Divine Triad comes in: Jove, Magna Mater, and Dionysus. These are the highest divine principles in Romanism, and they structure our understanding of existence. Yet among them, one stands out as uniquely close to the One itself. In this video, we will explore what the One is, how it relates to the gods, and how we, as Romanists, can approach it. The One is the source of all things, yet it is beyond all things. It is neither a mind nor a will, neither a force nor a presence. It is beyond existence itself. And for that reason, it is sometimes called the formless absolute. We cannot define the One, because to define something is to limit it. Even calling it one is an approximation, for it is beyond number, beyond unity, and beyond distinction. But if the One is beyond all things, why does anything exist at all? Unlike a creator God who chooses to bring forth the world, the One does not act. Instead, it overflows, an eternal and necessary outpouring of its own infinite reality. Existence is not a choice, but a natural unfolding from the One's perfection. Yet this tells us something crucial. The One does not overflow into chaos, but into order. This means that even though the One itself is beyond attributes, it is somehow the source of all intelligibility and structure. It is beyond reason, yet reason arises from it. It is beyond love, yet love flows from it. It is beyond goodness, and yet goodness reflects it. We cannot grasp the One directly, but we can perceive it through its effects. Just as we know the sun exists by its warmth it provides, we know the One by its emanations, the great metaphysical realities of existence. Truth, beauty, goodness, and love are like echoes of the One, drawing us back toward it. With truth, the more we seek what is real, the closer we move toward the One. And with beauty, when we perceive beauty, we glimpse the harmony of emanation, a shadow of divine perfection. And with goodness, acts of goodness reflect the divine order that arises from the One's natural unfolding. And love is the force that binds all things together, guiding us back to our source. All of these point us toward the One, but none of them are the One. They are energies, not its essence. They are the ripples of a wave, not the ocean itself. Everything that exists participates in the One, even if only distantly. Every moment of insight, every encounter with truth, every experience of love is an indirect communion with the One. This is why spiritual ascent is possible. We can move closer to the One through contemplation, theurgy, and initiation, not by grasping it directly, but by attuning ourselves to its emanations. Among the gods, Jove is the highest in terms of structured divinity. He is being itself, the divine intellect or nous, and the great ruler of all reality. Jove's role is to establish order. He is the source of divine law, the one who ensures that the cosmos operates with reason and structure. In many traditions, this role would make him the supreme god. But Jove does not transcend being. He is still within the structure of existence itself. He is its highest peak, but not beyond it. Then there is Dionysus, who is different from Jove in a crucial way. Unlike Jove, who governs being, Dionysus moves between being and non-being. He is the god who shatters boundaries, the force of divine madness, ecstasy, and transcendence. Dionysus does not just reign over the structured cosmos, he dissolves it. He represents the return to the One, where all distinctions fade away. This is why his mysteries involve the loss of self, death, and rebirth. In this way, Dionysus is paradoxically closer to the One than Jove is. Jove represents the structure of existence, but Dionysus represents its dissolution, guiding souls beyond form and back to unity. And then we have Magna Mater, the mother of all things. She represents the dyad, the first movement away from unity. She is the power of differentiation, the one who brings about multiplicity and change. Without her, there would be no diversity, no heavens and earth, no gods and mortals. While Jove structures reality, Magna Mater generates it. She is not merely a passive receptacle, but an active force, the first movement away from pure unity into the world of distinction. So if the One is beyond comprehension, how can we possibly approach it? In Romanism, we see two primary ways. One is through Jove, the path of intellect, reason, and divine order. By understanding divine law and aligning ourselves with it, we ascend toward higher knowledge. And the second way is through Dionysus, the path of transcendence, ecstasy, and overcoming. Through Dionysian rites and mysticism, we dissolve the boundaries that separate us from divinity. Jove is the orderly ascent, leading us through philosophy and reason. Dionysus is the chaotic leap, taking us beyond identity and into direct experience of the divine. But this isn't just abstract philosophy, it affects how we live. If reality is not random, but an emanation of the One, then everything is part of a sacred process. Recognizing this gives our lives meaning, purpose, and direction. By aligning with Jove's wisdom and Dionysus's transcendence, we participate in the divine rather than merely believing in it. To summarize, the One is the formless absolute, beyond all categories. Jove is the highest manifest divinity, ruling over structured existence. Dionysus, however, is closer to the One because he transcends all boundaries, guiding souls back to unity. And Magna Mater represents the power of differentiation, setting the stage for the world we experience. Romanism is not about blind faith. It is about participation in divinity. It is about understanding the cosmos, aligning with it, and ultimately transcending it. If you want to explore this further, consider joining the Romanist Society, where we delve deeper into these mysteries. Until next time, may the gods guide you toward wisdom, and may you find your own path to the One.